Okay, just drink all the fucking water right now. Bro, it's not that thirsty. Alright. So tonight we just doing I'm just doing meal prep tonight. So I'm just gonna do chicken and rice again. Give me a second. Okay. That being said, we're gonna make just do chicken and rice again. I'm hoping that where is the stickers? They look way different. I don't know why. Um, you cook. Mm, Blue, what are you doing? Okay, sorry, I'm like typing some shit up. Okay, this is what we're gonna go with right now. I'm gonna get another phone eventually. I don't know why the quality of the camera lowers when I live stream. I wish it would use. I wish it would use the same settings that I use when I do like my regular camera roll or whatever, and it just uses like 60 frames per second or Ultra 8 HD or 30 frames per second. But no matter. There you go. Okay. That being said, just gonna get this started. Okay. Yo, yo, what's up, White Camp? How you feeling? How you feeling? Meg, no, you can't come in the kitchen. You cannot come in. Get the hell. Get. Yes, this guy. Thinks he owns the place, I tell you. Look at him. He's just so determined to come in here and snag my uncooked chicken. Blue, she just does her own thing. Gotta respect her for that. Hey, Megatron. No, that does not give you acknowledge it. No, damn it, that didn't mean for you to come over here either. Get the hell out! Get out of here! Anyway, let's see. What did you say? Yo, yo, can you shut me up if I like it? I got you. What's your name? Jensen Bits, 4008. Let's give a huge shout out to Jensen Bits, 4008. Don't get that shit misconstrued either. Not 4007, not 4006, but 4008. Shout out to Jensen Bits. I'm saying it right, Jensen. Thanks for tuning in, man. I really appreciate it. For real, for real. Anyway, how y'all feeling? Ew, this is nice. What are y'all up to tonight? Besides looking at besides looking at my face, um, how y'all feeling tonight? What are you up to? How's your day going? All that important stuff. What you cooking with the chicken? Oh, um, By the way, I don't want to touch with this hand because I already. I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. Why can't? I really appreciate that. Uh, yeah, thanks for asking why can't. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good, man. Just like I said, just cooking up some stuff. Um, and yeah, just working. Just been busy as shit, dude. Um, for those just new here and don't know anything about me, I'm a hip hop artist, and I mostly make music. So if you go to my channel, you'll see all my music related stuff, and you'll see just all my videos and all that, all my content, anything I got going on. But I also just like cooking as well. So sometimes I'll just sit here and I'll cook some shit, and I'll like I don't know, I'll just be chilling, man. Just a regular guy, just doing regular guy shit. Um, and so yeah, I I make my music, I cook my food. Yeah, man, I've been chilling. So I can't complain. Do you feed the fat to your dogs? Oh wait, let me answer your first question. So what I'm making with the chicken is it's gonna be marinated chicken and rice. Well, chicken and cilantro lime rice. So I take some cilantro, I mix it with the rice, and I squeeze some lime in there, give it like a good zest, and then I yeah, and then essentially I just use the rice cooker for that because I don't feel like boiling water and doing all that other stuff. But yeah, I'm just doing like some chicken and rice. I may have like some veggies on the side too. Um, I'm trying to cut down on bread, but it's so fucking hard because bread goes so well with things, you know. I am laying in bed. There's nothing wrong with laying in bed. That is actually a very good thing to do. I kind of wish I was laying in bed, but I got a meal prep, sadly. But at least I get to eat at the end, you know? And thank y'all so much for liking too. If you're leaving a like, if you're subbing, I really appreciate it. Let me see. You know what sucks is I have to get two. I get two shots, dude. I'm not okay. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Um, so I have two tattoos, right? I have this tattoo. It says what the hell? It says "Bull on Parade." Because I'm a Taurus, but it's also from the song "Bulls on Parade" by Rage Against the Machine. And then I have this one from Gears of War. Okay, that's so annoying. And I have this from Gears of War because I did that was just like a game I grew up playing and I fucking loved it. And I'm a nerd, I'm a big game nerd. So um, the reason I got tattoos was to get over my fear of needles. I'm not a big needle person. Like I still want to go skydiving. Like I'll jump out of a plane. I low key. There's rodeos in my area. I low key want to do bull riding. I know that's very dangerous, but I don't know. I think it's just the adrenaline. But for some reason, something about for some reason it's something about needles that just it didn't sit right for me, bro. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the fuck it is with needles. But one thing, like I said, sometimes when it comes to a fear, you just got to take the shit head on. Like I've learned. Because if you don't, you just sit around and you're like scared of it. But one thing I definitely hated was getting my blood drawn. Like that sucked. I hated that so much. I hated that so very much. And I eventually has gotten used to it. Like since getting tattoos, I want to get more because I only got about it's two, technically three. But yeah, yeah, of course. Especially considering the fact, I wish someone had told me that sooner. But you live and learn. And like I said, once it's over, it's done with. Maybe you got to get shots in the future, obviously, yeah, but it's better just to take it head on, like, and it'll be over before you know it. Yeah, I'm with you every step of the way. I know we just met or whatever, but I got you, bro. Um, I had fried rice and eggs, and bro, I love a good fried rice. Okay, so there was this Thai restaurant I went to. I think it's literally called Thai Thai, and it's so fucking good, man. It's like um, it's yeah, like I said, it's Thai food, and they have some of the best yellow fried rice. I usually get it either with chicken or shrimp. They also have, I think, eat all of it's good. It's like you can get it with chicken, shrimp, or you can get it with beef. Like I said, it's all really good. But they have spice levels, and you can go from like 1 to 5 or Thai spicy. Which I had the Thai spicy one time because I like spicy food. And when I say my nose and my eyes was just running, it was wild. But I loved it. I freaking loved it. It was so good. Um, when am I going live next? Um, check. So I think the next time I go live, it's probably tomorrow. I'm gonna do a music stream. Um, yeah, I'm gonna do a music stream in my home studio. So essentially, I'll be in there just performing some of my original music, and it'll be around the same time, 8:45, 9 o'clock, where I'll just be performing my original songs and just kind of showing you around the studio if you haven't seen it before. Um, and yeah, it'll be pretty fun. If you get a chance, check out my discography. You can pick the songs I perform as well. Um, and yeah, it's gonna be a good time. But I'm going live, I think, about 4 times this week. If you join my Discord as well, shout out to Roman's Empire. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Glorious Empire, man. All my fellow Romanites are in there. Still building, still growing. I think I only have probably like 5 or 6 Discord members, but I'm slowly growing it and stuff. I'm still new to this whole YouTube thing. But if you join in there, you'll get a constant update with everything I got going. Otherwise, I'll make posts every now and again of what my schedule's like. But I have all my streams scheduled out this week, so you'll be able to see them, or just turn on the notifications if you want to get reminded to go to band in the morning for school. I hate band, man. I will say, is that just an elective that you're just taking just to take because you didn't know what else to take? Like, is that why you hate it, or? Because I was gonna say, if you hate it, like, I just want to add, like, how come you? What made you take it? Just out of curiosity. Um, I remember I was when I was in high school, I played football, and I do remember the band practice. I was like, man, they look like they're working almost just as hard as us because they're outside. I mean, they're outside all day, or outside in all types of elements, and yeah, they're just you're outside. You're carrying these huge fucking instruments and stuff. It's crazy, and yeah. I just know you have early. I remember during football season, they had early practices, and they had yeah, they had early practices, and then they also had like late practices for tour days just to get ready for especially homecoming. I know that they played a lot at my school, so yeah, I wanted to do the field trips. See, that's where they got you. That's where they get you. Um, Now they want you to fully commit. That's how they incentivize you on sticking in there. They entice you with the field trips, and then once you get on board, they're like, "Oh yeah, now you got to actually do all the fucking practices and stuff." I remember somehow that like they accidentally put me in band, like my counselors, and I was like, "Why the hell am I here? Like I'm already in football, so it's like I can't do the practices and football at the same time, so I shouldn't even fucking be in here." But they messed up. But they messed up the schedule, so. But yeah, I have to go shower. See you next stream. All right, see you next time. Like I said, if you want, you can join my Discord. Roman the Fro, if you have Discord. Otherwise, yeah, I will see you on the next stream. You have a good night. I can't help you with that, man. That's like a It's like a you problem. I don't know what to tell you on that one, man. I wish you the best. I wish you the best. That's the only thing I can do. Have you tried butter? Butter. I think butter will do. Butter, bro. You butter, man. That's the only thing I can say, man. I wish you the best. I wish you the best. Let me go back to some of the previous comments too, because I know there were some things I missed. Um, that's crazy, crazy work. You on your own, gang. You on your own. You'll win, bro. Keep up the good work. Oh, I appreciate that, Adrian. I don't even know if you're still in here or not, but I appreciate it. I also personally too, I'm also going for this award show thing that's happening. What the fuck? I think in 2 weeks. I'm supposed to be a nominee for an award show for best hip hop artist in Dallas and best hip hop lyricist, or I'm sorry, best alternative hip hop artist and best hip hop lyricist. And if you want to support me through that and want to vote, let me know. The link's in my bio. But yeah, it's been fun. I love being an artist. I wouldn't trade it for anything else in the world. Man, it's super cool. You meet awesome people. Is it fun all of the times? No, I will say no, because then you have to do business stuff, and then you got to work with people who are kind of shifty sometimes, and that's okay. You learn the business. That's why doing stuff like this makes me take my mind off a lot of things, just cooking and prepping food. I know I've been cutting for a while, but those are some huge chicken breast. So yeah. Oh man, listen to your mom, man. You can just um yeah, man. I'll like listen to your mom, man. And besides, I'll be back anyway. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back some other days. I'll always be here, but listen to your mom, man. She sound like good people. She just care about you. She want to make sure your well-being is okay and you get enough rest. So just listen to your mom, man. That's my best advice I can give you on that one. That is some. If somebody asks that I give my dogs some of the fat, answer is yes. I don't do it all the time, but every so often, just for a little snack, I give it to them. All right, I got all of this cut up. Now, I think I'm gonna save the. I think I want to save the other two. I think I may freeze them and save it. But then again, I'm also like, I need to cook this for the rest of the week. So I might just go and cook it all. Say fuck it. Thank you so much for the like, whoever left the like. I really appreciate it. By the way, if you're enjoying the stream, leave a like and a sub. And yeah. Let me put this over to the side somewhere. Then I got one. Okay. What's this? Have to move this over really quick. Yep, you're ready, Tron. Okay. Alright, so that being said, chop this off. I'll save this for the dogs. Hey, appreciate the like. Should get better quality chicken breast next time because this is kind of stringy. Too much fat on it. I like usually my chicken breast to have like to be pretty lean. You know, get the best quality cuts. But it's all good though. It's gonna come out just as good. Then I got my peppers and I have my seasonings all ready to go. So that way, when you have the seasonings, you are all good. Especially when you stock and load up. What were you making last time? Oh yeah, it was chicken tikka masala. Yeah. This time I'm just doing regular chicken and rice. I eat a lot of chicken recipes because it's very simple to cook, and like I like to meal prep a lot of things, so it just makes it easier on me because I don't usually have a lot of time to cook every single day. So I try to cook at least like twice out of the week, maybe a few other times, like maybe I'll make breakfast and stuff. But I usually don't meal prep breakfast. It doesn't hit quite the same. Usually I like to have my breakfast fresh. But stuff like this, I don't mind meal prepping. Arroz con polo. I've heard of that, but what is it exactly? Chicken, rice, Latin American style. Oh, I want to try to make that on stream. Let me rinse my hands and screenshot that. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna screenshot it. I'm gonna try to make that on stream. Mm-hmm. Next time I cook, I guess. Because I'm pretty sure Gabby would want to try it too. So, yeah. Yo, I definitely gotta let you know when I do that or the stream that I do that. I usually do one cooking stream a week if I stream 4 times out of the week or 3 times because I'm usually cooking. It, like I said, at minimum once a week. Only time I'm probably not cooking is if I have to be like out of town or something. Like, and I hate that so much fat on this fucking cut of meat. But yeah, I'm totally down. Is there anybody in the chat that also cooks? Is there any recipes that you would want to see me make on stream? Like, let me know. I'm willing to try and test it out. Just a couple. Okay. I mean, like I said, I'm totally down for that. But yeah, if anybody is watching and you're a cook or you like to be in the kitchen and what the fuck? Yeah, if you're a cook, you like to be in the kitchen or you just want to try some shit, or you want to see me cook something. If there's anything that you want to see me cook, let me know in the chat, and I'll make it on stream. Cause I'm always willing to try new things, especially make them. Cause that's what life is, new experiences, you know. Trying new stuff, going new places, and yeah. Oh, I do want to. One thing I definitely want to make is I really want to make like something in particular. I want to make a cheesecake, like whether it's no bake or bake. I really want to make a homemade cheesecake because I freaking love cheesecake. Definitely, like I said, I had an idea for this brownie cheesecake for sure, where the bottom half is brownie and the top half is cheesecake. I know, gluttonous as hell, but yeah. I want to start selling pancakes and... Dude, that'd That'd be so cool. Um, do it. Do it. I don't see why not. Do it. Um, let's talk about this really quick. Like, I want to talk to you about this. Um, is there any? Do you feel like there's anything stopping you from doing that? And like, when you say pancakes, hold on, let me. When you say pancakes, are you talking about like breakfast, like just regular pancakes, or is it different in Paraguay? You don't mind me asking. And whatever the case may be, if you feel like you want to do it and there's like something preventing you, what do you feel like it is that's preventing you from doing that? Because, yeah, like I said, I'm an artist, so there's a lot of times where sometimes things don't make sense for me, and there's like a lot of uphill battles and stuff I always have to deal with and face. But I think that's life as a whole, so, you know. So it's just dealing with a bunch of shit and us picking up the pieces and figuring things out. Even when we think we have everything figured out, a lot of times something else pops up that we also have to figure it out. Okay, but they're obviously left out an important ingredient. There's only one place that even offers pancakes, ice cream store. Wow. See, it's so different in America because pancakes for us is usually like a breakfast item. So I don't know if it's the same in Paraguay, but it's usually like a breakfast item for us. So you usually can find them in more places. But the thing is, if you do get them, um, you have to get them like in the morning time or maybe around brunch, which is usually brunch. I think that usually ends around like 2, if I'm not mistaken. That's when you usually have to get them, because otherwise you won't be able to get them unless you make them yourself. Or if it's like a place, like we have 24-hour places that make breakfast all day, you can get them that way as well. Um, yeah, like I'm saying, yeah, like brunch and stuff. Or even if there's like a 24-hour place like Denny's and like you said, IHOP that just serves breakfast all day essentially, which I'm one of those people that can have breakfast at any point of time in the day. I just love breakfast foods, and I can have it whenever. And yeah, it's pretty good. Um, that's yeah. It's funny as you say that. Man, it's crazy that you mentioned McDonald's. I haven't been to McDonald's in like, dude, forever. Like, I just never really been a big McDonald's person. Because people used to go to McDonald's for the price, but now that things have gotten more expensive here in the States, it's like you're eating shitty quality food for twice the price, and it's just like, well, what the fuck are we doing here? Used to go to McDonald's because it was inexpensive. Now it's just like, yo, what the hell? Um, Hurry, I'm chopping up all this chicken, and I have to make sure I have enough meal prep bowls to even store all of this shit. But I think I do. Otherwise, I have to go buy some more. I want to try to bring some maple syrup somehow, Amazon, and offer 3-stack pancakes. And the main obstacle is probably I would spend around 5,000 to 6,000 for the dining. 5,000 to 6,000. What are you doing? Yeah. But yeah, sorry about that. So, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I spend 5 to 6 grand in the dining area. That'll I don't see. Look, dude, I don't see why not. Um, there's this place we have. I can't remember if it's like a sub branch of IHOP or if it started off from IHOP or if it branched off. I can't remember, but it's kind of like a Carl's Jr. and I think Hardy situation. There's this place called House of Pancakes, and they have some really good pancakes, and pancakes are just their specialty. You could have something like that in Paraguay, um, especially if you plan it right. Like I said, man, you can do anything in this world. Some things are way harder than others, and I won't say that there's not going to be pitfalls and struggles and stuff, but it's all feasible, man. It's all feasible, and I support you 100% of the way. I think that's really cool, and I like that you have an ideal. So I'll just say, go for it. Like, at worst, you fail, and you have to start over and start back up. Because if you really care about it, you'll keep pushing. At worst, you fail, but at least if you fail at something, that means you're trying to do some shit. Versus if you don't do anything, you'll be sitting down around regretting a bunch of shit for the rest of your life. I mean, like, and you don't want to do that. I've seen that shit firsthand. There's even been points in time where I've dealt with depression and I've almost wanted to just give up on myself. But something told me within me that, like, no, you can't do that shit, You just can't. I moved back to my childhood home. It has been about, like, a third acre, huge lawn, but the home itself is from 1935, so I'd have to set up a parking area, table, chairs, and lighting. Also, it's somewhat in a rough neighborhood, so I probably need a garden. I'm fucking sorry, man. The fact that you even would need a fucking garden is crazy just for people to enjoy themselves. I know the economics of that is way different than how it is in the States. So that fucking sucks. And I will say that I can't give you all the advice in the world for that. But I will say that the best advice I can give, that, like I said, if you're really, really, really willing to try, there's a fucking way. There's an old saying that whatever you're looking for is looking for you. Not trying to sound off as a lot philosophical and shit, but there's an old saying that says, like, whatever you're looking for is also looking for you. So if you really try, and you, like I said, I promise you, it'll definitely pay off. But it seems like you're thinking about the logistics already, so, which is pretty smart. If you're already thinking about the logistics on how you're going to do it and how it would work out, you're already in a step in the right direction. The biggest thing is execution, and that's always the hardest thing too. Jason, man, didn't I tell you to listen to your mom, man? It sounds like to me that you don't want to go to sleep. Yeah, man, listen to that woman. And yeah, like I said, I'll be back on stream. Or what you can do, I don't know what version of YouTube you have. Like, what you can do is just have it on in the background, so that way, you still can hear me, but you don't have to, like, watch, I guess, per se. It's like a best of both worlds. But at the same time, like, I'm not gonna tell you to disrespect your mom. No, I'm not gonna tell you that. I'm almost done cutting, y'all. I know you've probably been watching me cut forever. I just want to make sure I cook all of this, especially before it goes bad. So, yeah. Then I have to, like, trim the fat off a certain way, because I just don't eat that. Like I said, they ran out of the quality cuts of meat that I usually get, but it's okay. But yeah. But yeah, man, I do wish you the best with your ideal, though. And I hope and I pray that as long as you're going for it and you really want to execute on it, I pray and hope that it works out well. You got my support. And I'm pretty sure anybody that's watching, have theirs in a sense too, because that's a very admirable thing. It really is. to start. I mean, and it's also a very scary thing to start up your own business and stuff too. So I respect that. I respect the hell out of that. But yeah, go for it. Because at one point, we all get old and then we die, perish, gone, poof. So at least when you say you're on your deathbed or whatever, you can go and look and be like, you know what? I really tried some shit. And I want whoever's watching this stream to do that. Try some shit. Try some shit that you would normally do. If there's something that you think about, that you thought about trying and you want to do, go for it. I highly encourage it. Yeah. So, yeah. But yeah, don't worry, man. You got this. You got this. We all got this. In this world we live in. Cut this last little piece over here. Got this to the side. I don't need that. Just a mountain of meat. It's crazy. Probably gonna need 2 bowls potentially to mix all the seasonings and stuff. All right, we're done cutting. What is your favorite VR gear? Honestly, I haven't really used VR too frequently, but I will say the Oculus was pretty cool. I like the Oculus. Yeah, I thought the Oculus was pretty dope. I've only used it like a couple of times. I guess I want to get into VR more, but I just never really just took the time to do it such. I don't know why, but I thought the Oculus was pretty cool. But I've only used it at like gatherings. I've never really used it at just personally, really. Like I said, it was never really a big thing for me. But yeah, I like it at gatherings and stuff. Let me put all of this in here. Okay. Wash my hands. So now I'm just gonna put the. Don't really like this part. Just gonna throw this in here. Okay. All right. So now put some oil. All right. Whoops. I see a huge opportunity, but so if I read out loud, it's just some of my friends who grew up here. It's very expensive to visit, so VR is really the best way to visit without spending. Oh, that is super cool. Thank you for even telling me that. Because I didn't. I thought you were just asking me a question, like a random question, but I didn't know where that was going. But thank you. I really appreciate that. Just to let you know, my goal is definitely to make enough money to where I can travel more and visit more places and experience new cultures. And that's what I definitely want in my life. I just feel like I think the beginning stages of my life, I've lived like a very like kind of life of monotony, and I don't want to do that anymore. I want to do badass stuff. But that's interesting. thank you for telling me that because I've never really used VR for that purpose. But it makes sense to use it for that purpose. Especially we're in the future now. We can do so many cool different things. Um, Garlic salt. Yeah, that's super cool. That's what I probably should have been using this for. A little bit of light garlic powder. Yeah, that's super cool. Then we're gonna add some why do I have so much garlic powder? A little bit of paprika. Okay. The VR streaming camera is like 700. Damn. And then I would mount it to the top of the car and drive. Dude, that is such a cool ass idea. Bro, you're really smart. Like, not saying like I would expect you to be dumb or anything, but you're like really smart, dude. Like, I don't that's really fucking smart. I think that's so cool. Like dude, I feel like if we met in real life, I feel like I would definitely vibe with you. You seem like a cool person, man. And like I said, but that's really smart though. Yeah, a little bit of turmeric. I just gotta be careful with this because it definitely definitely turmeric stains things a lot. Which I'm glad. This is why I'm glad I don't have carpet, in my opinion. So I'll have to bring out my ideas here first. Yeah, dude. Like, man, there's so much negativity in the world that if someone's doing something positive or trying to do something cool, I don't have a choice but to encourage that. Because it's like, why wouldn't you, know? There's a lot of people that just have negative mindsets and just do negative things. So the moment I see somebody trying to do something positive or something cool, or whether it's something for the environment or something they're trying to do and achieve for themselves, I want to support that. I really do. Because you could be doing anything that's a lot worse. And that's sometimes the option that people choose, whether they feel like they have the choice or not. We always have a choice in a matter of things. It's just some are harder than others. But yeah, if your choice is to do something cool and positive that will impact whether it's the world or your community or your people, hell yeah, I'm going to encourage that. Hell yeah. Each and every time. Some black pepper. There's a lot of seasonings involved in this. It's always the pepper that gets me. And the red pepper for sure. For the spice. Okay, I'm glad I covered that up because that'd have been gross. Okay. Let me see. Yes, but the best part, old classmates who live in totally different states or countries could feel like they're sitting next to each other. Dude, that, like I said, that is so cool. And that's something I feel like people not only would watch and tune into, that's something I think people would even pay for it. I would pay for it if I had the if I have the money or something like that. Like, that's an experience that I would definitely pay for. That's so cool. I gotta make sure Yeah, man, like, you're sitting on that's a really good idea. I don't know if it's been tried already. I guess it doesn't even matter as long as you're doing it. There's a lot of ideas that's been tried and stuff like that, but that is so cool to me. And I wish, like I said, I hope with all you're telling me, I hope you try this stuff. Like you do it and execute, and it works out for you. No, yeah, yeah, that is so cool to me. I respect you for that. Like the like even to come on here and tell me the ideals, I really appreciate that. Um, that's so cool. All right, now we're just cooking this stuff. Don't want to crowd the pan too much. All right, cool. The VR headset plays audio from the other participant of the right audio channels if they were sitting next to you. So you can share your comments like, oh, look at this new skyscraper. Oh my God. Bro. Bro is Elon Musk. He's Elon Musk in the chat, y'all. This is actually Elon Musk. Nah. He's nah, bro's Elon Musk, man. You're not gonna fool me, Elon. I thought it was something suspicious. I knew it. Yeah. I knew it was something. Yeah. You're not gonna get me. Yeah. Okay. Gonna let that cook. I need to slide this out of the way really quick. Okay. All right. That is cooking at the moment. Then I got my long grain rice. Although I usually like basmati rice, but it's okay. This will work. Ah, that should be more than enough. I think. Like I said, I'm meal prepping, so yeah, this should be more than enough. I think. We shall see. All right. What did you hear about my on-demand minibus idea? I figured out a way to eliminate. What? Oh, I'll talk to you about that. Okay. Okay. Let me see here. Still cooking. Mini bus on demand idea. Bro, that is so cool. Because here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you something. So Texas has terrible public transport. Like you pretty much, if you live in Texas and you're gonna commute often, unless you just work from home or you don't commute much, you're retired, you need a car pretty much here. If you live in Texas and you like have to commute anywhere, unless it's like down the street or something, Like, you have to have a car here. You just have to, dude. Because if you don't, you're pretty much you're pretty screwed, like almost. By the way, I'm glad most of y'all are enjoying the stream. So y'all say no, maybe y'all say maybe out of 16 of y'all, I'll take that. I'll take that. But yeah, you need a car to be in Texas. So that'd be crazy if you brought that to the States. If there was like more, I wish Texas had more public transport. It fix a lot of problems. But I think what it is with Texas is it's like it's a money thing and a social class thing. They essentially don't want poor people being able to get everywhere so easily and get to areas where they can travel easily and fuck up what they got going on in the nice areas. But that's neither here nor there. I think that's a cool idea. Especially, like I said, if you want to, like I said, that's something that helps the environment and helps the city. Hell, I don't know how Paraguay's set up, at least with their government, but I feel like that's something that you could get grants for if you were here, if they wanted to obviously enforce that. But sometimes the wrong people have power, bro. And sometimes the absolute wrong people that don't deserve it have the shit, and they do just awful fucking things with it. Let's take a look at the chicken real quick. Looking good, looking good. Still raw because I have to flip some of the pieces, but so far it's looking good. Are you there? Are there traffic where you live? In some places like Mexico City or DC have commuter tickets. That is crazy. That is insane. That is actually pretty fucking crazy. I'm gonna also address that. I think that's interesting too. But so yeah, in Texas, okay, so Texas is one of the few states here in the U.S. We have like overall federal taxes, but Texas is one of the places that don't have state taxes. So a lot of people that have like millions of dollars and have a lot of money, people that are in business, they usually move to Texas. So that way they don't have to pay state taxes on top of the federal taxes and stuff, you know. So people that come from California, people who come from upstate, they come from a lot of different places. So, with that being said, I say that a lot. Yes, especially in Dallas, where I am, there's a lot of congestion. It's terrible. About 5 years ago, it was never that bad. Like, you could get to a place that would take you 15 to 20 minutes of commute. That 15 to 20 minutes of commute, if you leave at the wrong time, like rush hour or when people are getting off of work, you will be in traffic for almost an hour or even more than that. But, yeah, like, New York, though, they have gridlock. It's awful. It's awful. You're just in standstill traffic. Honestly, in New York, unless you, I don't know why, I don't even know why you would even need a fucking car up there, unless you just wanted to live a certain lifestyle, and you can afford a certain lifestyle, like, because I feel like that would be way more stressful. I guess there's still enough room where you can travel around. It's just traveling around the peak hours in Dallas is insane, especially if there's a big event. Like, the FIFA, the World Cup is coming down here. Traffic is going to be fucking crazy. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be fucking crazy, dude. And, yeah, I can only imagine. It's going to be crazy when the World Cup comes over here. And I don't even want to leave home around that time. But I know it's like pretty much a month long. I think that's crazy on its own. But yeah. Oh, thank you. Sorry, it's the pepper and the seasonings that's throwing me off. Thank you so much. Here in Paraguay, economically, last 20 years, a lot of people moved up. Oh, I guess that's a good thing. But obviously, more cars, obviously, there's a cause and effect to everything. So when people move up in social status, they get more things, they get more material items. That being cars, so now it's more traffic, more of a carbon footprint, all that type of stuff. Um, this batch is almost done at least. Um, yeah, New York, LA. Haven't been to Mexico City. I can't say I've been to Mexico City. There's a lot of places I haven't been really, but I just always hear about it. But I didn't even know Mexico City traffic would get that bad. Um, um, Something to say. But yeah, thank y'all who's still sticking around, especially you Androids. By the way, in the chat, if I say your name wrong, let me know. If you want me to call you something else, also let me know. It's all love in here. Almost done essentially with this batch of chicken. I just kind of like to have it get a little char flavor. Yeah, like I bet you, dude. I'd be so down. Like so many cool neighborhoods there. Oh, yeah. I was like, if the plane ticket is that cheap, hell yeah, I definitely think I can check that up. Thank you. Try to cook it a little bit longer, just so you have that little the charred, kind of crispy edges and taste. Yeah, that's my favorite thing. What's that? Rain? Like this? Okay. Let me grab some plates. Sit it on this plate. All right, that's one batch. This damn seasoning is really getting me. Next batch. Important thing is always spreading it around. You don't want to over batch your pan. All right. Gonna test this out. Wow. That is good. That is good. And I always cook it just enough where it's like a little tender, because it's gonna go back in the skillet once I add the peppers and onions and some of the other veggies in there. So it'll cook a little bit longer. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I've never really been a huge Star Trek fan. Person I'm currently dating right now, she likes Star Wars and Star Trek, but I've mostly just been a Star Wars fan. Wow, that's good. Yeah, I've never I tried to watch it. Maybe I'll rewatch it because I think I was a kid when I tried to watch it. I just couldn't get into it. But Star Wars, I just like these big action scenes and stuff like that. Because I feel like more Star Trek's more like a sci-fi soap opera, but Star Wars like this big thing. But I think I'll give it another try. I think I will. I think I will give it a try. I like episodes 7, 8, and 9. Oh! 7, 8, and... Is that the new ones? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be brutally honest with you. You're one of the first people. I mean, because I think the Force Awakens is 7 in the new trilogy. That one was all right to me. I didn't mind that. I went to go see that one in theaters. But the other two, I didn't really like as much. A lot of people hate the new trilogy. So it's interesting that you should say that. Um, I like the prequels the most. I think so. Episode 1, 2, and 3, especially 3, when Anakin Skywalker becomes Darth Vader, essentially. Like that's a crazy arc. Crazy arc. Yeah, the first two are crazy arc. But yeah, I'm very surprised that. Um, yeah, I'm very surprised that you like the last one. It's so interesting. So yeah, that's really badass. That's really badass. Um, there were parts of 1 and 2 that were a little bit in trouble. Like, um, what? Okay, now I'm remembering right. Cause I remember the Phantom Menace, which was the first one in the series with Qui-Gon Jinn. Cause I remember everybody loving Darth Maul so much. That one I really didn't. That one was alright to me. It got me into the universe. Although people said Jar Jar Binks was really annoying, and you got a Jamaican alien, which was just kind of crazy as hell. It was interesting. I didn't mind Attack of the Clones. It got more like political and shit, but I didn't really care. But it was just 3. I loved all the action scenes, the character arcs, all everything. It was just so dope. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I will say that. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna say number 3 is my favorite movie, and then like my favorite show so far from the Star Wars series. I'm gonna say fuck. I'm forgetting the name right now. Um, I am literally forgetting the name of the series. Andor. Andor is a really cool Star Wars series. Andor and the Clone Wars, the animated series. That one's really good. And what else? And the Mandalorian. At least the first 3. Um I like the Mandalorian. I don't know where they're going with it. I know they're supposed to be making a movie, but I feel like they should have just made a season 4, honestly. So I don't know where they're going with that. I also was happy that one of my favorite comedians was in there, Bill Burr. I love Bill Burr. um, like the romance between Anakin and Batman was a little cheesy. Yeah, I'd agree. And he was just to me like Christian Haydenson was like very whiny. I don't know if they made him like that on purpose in the show or in the movie. It was like very whiny to me. Um, but like I said, I just liked his darker character arc. And then the animated series, it fleshed it out even more. It fleshed it out way more. So I really appreciated that. Because you get to spend more time with the characters, and it doesn't feel like so dramatic of a change because the movie only had so much time. But watching the Clone Wars animated series with what was I gonna say? Watching that with the movie in mind, in the back of your mind, it definitely makes the character art a lot better. Uh, okay. Let me see. I haven't had a chance to watch The Mandalorian. I say watch it. It's pretty good. I definitely say watch it. Um, I'd say I like it. Mostly the first. I think the first two seasons are really good, especially the first one. The third one is kind of, but the first two seasons are definitely really good. Sorry, I keep sneezing, man. I don't fucking seasoning, dude. So yeah, um, and then because I think with the Mandalorian too is also like I just keep eating the fucking chicken, but they were trying to sell Grogu so much because it's Disney. They're always trying to sell cute shit. You have to sell toys and merchandise for money. That's just capitalism. But I'd say the first two seasons were really good. Third one's kind of meh. Um, but I like the Mandalorian though. I like it. It gives cowboy western. I mean, sci-fi western. And I'm not even like the biggest western fan, but I like sci-fi, and I like the elements of westerns. I just don't like full-on westerns a lot of times. It was never really my thing. Although Red Dead Redemption is pretty cool. Um, yeah, Andor's really good. I feel like you'll like Andor. Andor's really good. Um, it gives a tone in Star Wars that I've never really seen before that often. Um, uh, Sorry about that. But yeah, it gives a tone in Star Wars that I never really see too often. It's more realistic. It's more down to earth. It feels more grounded and real. I can't I can't really describe it. You have to see it. It just feels very mature for Disney and for the Star Wars brand. That's how I describe it. It feels very mature. Like even seeing him in I don't know if you've seen the movie Star Wars um I forgot what it's called. I forget what because the character Andor is introduced in this Star Wars, and it's one of my favorite movies as well. Next to the Episode 3. Actually, I may put it above. I just hate that I can't remember the name right now. Um, but yeah, Andor is definitely serious. So even the first scene in Andor, it's like bro is not messing around. And he is not messing around. And seeing the character and how he plays out, I just think is really cool. Although I can't remember if I've seen the second season. I really can't remember. Um, Bill Burr is fucking hilarious. Bill Burr is probably my top five comedians. Um, in no specific order, I'm gonna say Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams, Bill Burr. Yeah, Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams, Bill Burr. Who else? And um, fuck, he's a newer guy. Patrice O'Neal. I feel like Patrice O'Neal is the wrong. It's not the guy I'm thinking of, but I feel like it's Patrice O'Neal. But I think I'm wrong on that one. Um, yeah, I'm gonna just say top three: Bill Burr, Cat Williams, and Dave Chappelle for now. There's some honorable mentions on that list. I just can't think of them right now, but they're funny as hell. Especially watching Chappelle's show. Chappelle's show was a funny show. Okay. All right, now add. I gotta cook the rest of this because, like I said, I'm meal prepping for the week. And Gabby, she'll probably. I don't know if she's gonna be on stream. She may be on stream on Saturday. I don't know yet. Um, we're supposed to be getting this like winter storm or whatever, and with that, I don't say with that being said, they were supposed to get this winter storm or something, or this ice storm. So we may be like iced in. So she may just stay at my house. Um. So pretty much, shit. I think I gotta make sure I turn off this really quick. That's so cool. But yeah, we're gonna be pretty much iced in. So we're probably gonna do a stream or something real quick. Or I don't know what kind of stream. It may be a music stream. It may be just a chat stream. I'm not sure. Um, and with that being said, what are you doing? But, oh, shit. Sorry about that. Um, but yeah, so pretty much, um, I have to go. Oh, damn it! Yeah.
Oh, no, it's right there.
Um, but yeah, so I'd say hope I didn't put too much water in this, but it's still cooking. I'm looking waiting on the rice. Um, they're funny guys. I also like Jana, like Gianna Marcos, Sorezi, Troy Bond, and Nathan McIntosh. I've never really I've never. I'm gonna have to check them out. I'm gonna have to check them out. These are comedians, right? Because yeah, I haven't really I definitely want to tap into more comedians because I just like laughing, man. I'm super goofy, so um I don't mind checking out new people. Uh, yeah. Three Body Pro. I haven't watched that. Girl, what are you doing? Are you Blue? Eating something?
Oh,
I got one. Oh.
she good. She be.
But, yeah, let me see. I guarantee What did you think of? I haven't watched that. Um, who's in it? Oh, it probably is like that. I do that often to where when there's people. That's even like with actors and musicians where I don't recognize them, but it's like you'll know them when you see them, or you know them when you hear them. So I don't, not sure, but I definitely, I'm gonna just look them up, and I'm pretty sure you probably be like, you're probably right. I know them when I see them. Um, yes, yes, I'm super excited about that. I didn't even like. I've been keeping track of my subscriber count, but I've been so busy that I haven't been able to like fully track things. And yeah, I'm just like I said, I'm just on the road to 1K, and I'm like super excited. So I always appreciate everybody who's sticking around, watching, who's subbing and stuff. Because like I said, my main goal is to um. Why did I use so much of this? My main goal is to live off my music and my personal career. Because I do have a day job. I work with dogs part time. At a dog daycare. We just take care of dogs and stuff. But my goal is within the next couple of years to live fully off of music, and it's a tough business. It's a tough business to get into, but it's not impossible. But it's what I care about and it's what I love, which is why create. I try to create every day or work on my business every day I can. And also, Gabby, she's very motivating for me as well. And we motivate each other. I like to say. Um, So watching her win and be successful, and then her watching my wins and also being successful, it's definitely motivating. It just feels nice to have someone you care about rooting for you. You know, especially in this line of work where it's very stressful, and you're dealing with stressful situations pretty often. I wouldn't say often, but you are like essentially um, just dealing with a lot of bullshit. You're dealing with a lot of bullshit. You're dealing with it's a lot. It really is. It's a lot. Sorry about that, but but I know at the end of the road it'll definitely pay off. I just have to bust my ass, and that's all it takes. Just some hard work and dedication. Did I put curry powder in here? I don't think I did. I put turmeric, but not curry powder. Um, yeah. I guarantee you've seen at least two of them. You just didn't register the name. Okay, yeah, definitely. I think Jonathan Price is the only B-list celebrity in Three Body Problem, but the story's amazing. The original book was okay. I'll definitely check that out then. Um, these days I don't have a lot of time to watch things, but like I said, when I have downtime, I'll definitely check it out, which is probably gonna be a while, but it's okay. I'll work my way and get to it. Rice is almost done. Take a look at that. Nice. Can't go wrong with chicken and rice. Unless I guess you don't cook it right. But yeah. And like I said, thank you again for pointing out the thank you again for pointing out the 750 sub thing. Because it's people like you and a few of my other like people that are on my Discord and stuff. Y'all the ones that are here supporting me and making this happen and keeping the dream, helping me keep the dream alive. So a dream that will be a reality sooner rather than later. But I appreciate it, man. Like I appreciate you being a part of that 750. Because once we get to 700, I mean, and 50, and then once we get to 7,500 and 750,000, and then we get to a million, it's gonna be crazy. Like, but everybody got to start somewhere. Yeah. Thank you so much. And I hope you have a good night or day, whatever time of period is. Yeah, I'll definitely be back. I'm streaming 4 times this week, so even if you don't catch the next one, I'll be back again in the next couple of days. And even if you don't catch those, I'll definitely be back. Thank you so much. But yeah, you have a great night. You stay blessed, stay happy, stay healthy. And yeah, I really appreciate you for watching, man. For real, for real. And anybody still in the chat, I appreciate it. I'm still cooking and stuff. This is the first batch of chicken. This is what's in the mixer, and then this is what's cooking now. Reason there's so much is because I'm meal prepping. So I like to cook for the week, so I don't have to worry about cooking anything else. I try to eat healthy, so I try not to eat out too much as far as like fast food or anything. I'm in America, so shit's terrible for you. But yeah. Oh, it's 1 a.m. Yeah, get some rest, man. You deserve it. Get some rest. Catch you later. Be easy. Alright. Turn the fire down just a little bit. Don't want this part. Alright, last fetch. Okay. Curry powder. Again. Garlic salt. Paprika. Coriander. Red pepper. Right. Turmeric. And garlic powder. Add a little bit more oil to the batch, not much. Okay. Whichever two of you still watching, I appreciate it. Much love, much love. Yeah, it's a good night. It's always a nice night to cook and very relaxing. Although I do gotta go in my garage and fix my fucking washer because it's leaking really bad. I don't know why. It's really annoying. Alright. Yeah. I can't stop eating this chicken. I was choked. Because I'm supposed to make it with rice and stuff, but it's so good. So damn good. But I always got to show the pan. Looking bueno, looking bueno. Although I wish I had some minced garlic. Yeah, I ran out. Oh. Yeah. Hey, keep barking at me. Sit down. Leave her alone. You gotta be picking it. Go sit down. But yeah, I'm probably about to go and log off of here. Thank y'all so much for tuned in. I appreciate it. Much love. You have a great rest of your night. Be easy. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna stay on. Cause I never know who may come in. I guess if I don't see nobody else tune in, and I guess if it's just one of y'all leaving, I'll, yeah, fuck it. Even if you're not commenting, if you're just watching, just for the vibe, I appreciate it. Oh, yeah. It's stinging the fuck out of me. But yeah, we're gonna get off of here, man. Actually, I'm gonna listen to some stuff on my phone. So I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all be easy, stay safe, and peace out.